Welcome, Your Excellency. Asante sana.
Asante sana. Please be seated. Thank you. Let me say something very briefly, then I can make a few of the calf remarks. Honorable members of the Nyoro County Assembly, led by our very able Speaker, Honorable Stephen Waiganjo, members of the fourth estate, I say welcome, and I congratulate members of the County Assembly, Governor Kiali Vadisha, and the great people of Nyandarua County for being the first to enact a law regulating production, sale, and consumption of alcohol in Nyandarua County. In bringing to life the Nyandarua County Alcoholic Drinks Act 2023, you have spoken loudly and clearly. You have chosen life and prosperity. Through the leadership of the county, you are saving and securing a generation that risk being wiped out by illicit alcohol. Now we have a legal framework to support eradication of toxic and deadly brew for sobriety and productivity in the community and society. President William Ruto and the entire government acknowledge you for the courage of putting the people first before personal political interest. We know and understand that the pushback is ruthless. This is a kind of leadership that counties and indeed our country needs for impact. The Nyandarua County Alcoholic Drinks Act 2023 is an exciting outcome of the various engagements that I held with several stakeholders at the national and county levels. This law, therefore, complements the efforts of national government agencies like NACADA and our security agencies in aiding consumption of illicit brews. Based on this milestone, we appeal and encourage other counties, particularly those that are working towards enacting similar frameworks, to hasten the process. And for those who are yet to start the process, Nyandarua County is indeed the place to go and benchmark. I wish to take this opportunity to clarify that the fight against toxic and illicit alcohol is aimed at promoting quality in genuine business. We invite all to support this initiative to restore dignity in our youth, who are the main target of dishonest and heartless, ruthless business people. On this note, I wish to thank the media for creating awareness on the killer brews and highlighting alternatives of keeping our nation sane and sober. In conclusion, I'd like to appeal to counties and other leaders to support initiatives of individuals, organizations, and other stakeholders in ending illicit alcohol, drugs, and substance abuse. That is how the bottom-up economic transformation agenda will make sense in the Kenya we deserve. Mimi, honorable members of Nyandarua, you don't know how excited I am. Pastor Dorcas would have been here to welcome you, but she's in Kisii over the boy-child rehabilitation program. She told me to pass her love to you, because myself and yourselves and our security agencies are dealing with trying to preserve our youths who have not reached the addiction level. Pastor Dorcas and her foundation are working on those who are addicted and need rehabilitation. And she has told me to tell you to try. She doesn't need more clients. We make sure we don't give her more. She is overwhelmed by those young people who are already addicted. I want to say, the great leaders of Nyandarua, you have exhibited exemplary leadership in this sphere. After my request in my Sagana home in Nyeri, where we spoke as we face Mount Kenya, you have gone out of your way, and you are the first county to conclude this bill. Asanteni sana. I really, really, really appreciate. Namtolea nyinyi kofia. Na nyuadu wanyada arwa maudu manyuma kahitana de tafari. You've done the right thing. This bill, I've gone through it, is a panacea to the problems we are having. Because the problem we are having, we did not have sufficient laws to deal with this problem. And we were having problem with the office of the DPP, the DCI, because of lack of sufficient laws. I'll be meeting all the security teams in Nyandarua, hopefully tomorrow, to tell them now they have a bill and they do their work. The leaders have done their job and they are finished. It is them to do their job. And I want to say, from what I have read, you leaders have done a fantastic job. If this law is implemented to the letter, this problem will be sorted in 3 months. Wale wanakunywa pombe, wakunywe baada ya kazi, sio badala ya kazi. And they drink the right stuff, isn't it? Na basi kuwe chache, mahoteli kuwe mingi, na mabuchiri, na maduka, na mashule. But we're having a situation where bars are more than schools. You know, we are having in a shopping center where you have 10 buildings, 9 are bars, and 1 is a shop. And we were losing an entire generation. And I really want to thank my boss, President William Ruto, because he called me and told me this situation is not terrible. And in one of the roles that I play in his government is any other duty assigned by the president. And he did task me to lead this war from the front. And I want to assure the president I will not let him down. And I really want to thank the County Assembly of Nyandarua for supporting me in such a strong manner by creating the right laws to deal with this problem. And we are going to succeed. In the next 2-3 weeks, I'll be meeting all the chiefs and assistant chiefs from the entire region, because I met the higher levels, the higher echelons. I met the OCSs, the ACCs, the DCCs. I want to meet the grassroots people to come and support your effort, because just like you, they are grassroots people. We are not relenting on this war. Many people are trying to sell me fear that these people who drink and the ones who drink and the ones who sell are very active politically, and my political life can come to an end. I know you are being threatened the same way. What we are saying is, if by enacting laws to protect the next generation from extinction, if by making sure the law is applied strictly to save the next generation from extinction, if that will bring our political career to an end, so be it. I don't think there is any need for any leader to lead a drunken population. I don't think there is any pride for me to be deputy president and everybody where I go, they are all staggering and they are sleeping in ditches. I would like to lead sober people, dignified people. That is how you enjoy leadership. People who are prosperous, people who work hard, people who are smart, people who are able to take care of their children, people who are able to take care of their families. No leader worth his salt want to lead a drunken population, broken homes, people who are battered, young people sleeping in the trenches, staggering in meetings. I don't think any leader worth his salt would be interested in leading that kind of population. And I want to say this problem is national, but Central Kenya was the hardest hit, because I think the previous administration, either by design or by default, had an intention to wipe out our young generation in the mountain. Because all the bad alcohol, all the illicit drinks, all the poisonous substances were taken to the Central Kenya region. They were sold during daylight when chiefs are there, police are there, nobody cared, and we were losing almost an entire generation. And I really want to thank President William Ruto for taking the bold step, very courageous, and asking me to lead this war. I'll be going also to the Coast Province, where there is a big problem of the hard drugs. It is a lot. It's quite huge in the Coast Province. And the leaders there have called me to go and try to initiate the effort and give it momentum so that we can work on it. So Mimi, I want to say watu ya Nyandarua, you know you are my people. I am one of you. You know I have a farm there in Shamata. Na iko pahali nimepata pesa kidogo. So nitakuja mwezi ujao, nichore kanyumba, niweke hapo. Ile Christmas uliona watu wamekuja kwangu Nyeri, Mungu akikubali. Christmas hii nitakuwa na watu ya Nyandarua pale Shamata. I'm going to build something there, a little kanyumba kidogo hapo ya mzee, fingira kidogo, tukue tukiongea hapo mambo yetu. So I am very happy that my county of Nyandarua is going to be sober, because I'm also a sober leader. So ningekuwa na huzuni mingi nikiwa ulevi kupidukia ndio imezunguka mimi nyumbani. Kwa hivyo mimi nashukuru sana watu ya nyumbani. And you know we have come with the president of Nyandarua, I think 7 times. The president and I love Nyandarua. President anapenda Nyandarua sana vile mnampenda, na mimi napenda Nyandarua kwa sababu mimi ni mmoja wenu. Na kwa hivyo tutafanya hii kazi pamoja. Dunyonjeru, the road is on course. The president gave directions na makaratasi imeanza. So hivi karibuni itaanza. Msikuwe na wasiwasi. The financial autonomy of counties is on course. We agreed. Kila arm of government should be allowed to have financial autonomy so that the executive does not control you. And I want to thank this assembly of Nyandarua and the speaker for your leadership, because you are united. We had a very difficult assembly in the last administration, where the assembly was fighting with the governor, they were fighting among themselves, affecting service delivery. Bwana Speaker nasema hongera under your leadership and the House leadership. Mumeweka Nyandarua pamoja. You are oversighting the governor, but not obstructing from performance. And that is what an assembly should do. Oversight the governor for good governance, but allow him to work, facilitate him, pass his budget, allow him to function. But pahali you need to oversight, please oversight him. And that is the way things should go. Even in the national government, we have told the National Assembly, the Senate, oversight us. There is no problem. Where we are wrong, correct us, but support us where we need to do the right thing. So I really want to say that you people have done very well. And muendelee, na nitakuwa nikialika nyinyi from time to time, na nyinyi pia mnanialika. Tunakuja, tunakunywa chai pamoja, tunaongea mambo yetu. And I'm very clear in my mind that grassroots leaders are very important. I have tremendous respect for grassroots leaders, our MCAs, because they live with the people. Ukitaka kujua ground inasema nini, uliza hawa waheshimiwa. Those of us in Nairobi, we may not know what the ground is saying. These are the ground because they stay on the ground. Hakuna MCA anaishi kwa anakaa tu hapo. Manyumba yenu haina gate, wananchi wanaingia wakitoka. I know what it means in terms of straining you. Munaletewa mashida mingi. And that is why we are happy the courts have allowed the laws on health to go on, so that this burden that you have been having of hospital bills, of raising funds every weekend, will be a thing of the past. Tutapunguza NHIF from 5 to 300, so that everybody has a cover. Mtu akigonjeka, anaenda hospitali, anatibiwa, anapewa dawa, anaenda nyumbani. So in another 1 year, hii maneno ya harambe za weekend sitaisha. And it will be a relief to all of you. I know muko na mambo ya matanga. I know you have many issues. So we are still committed, the way the president agreed, to meet the 800 MCAs from our part of the political divide. We are going to create a date, mkuje tukue na mazungumzo na rais, tukubaliane, so that we can be able to make progress. Again, I think Bwana Speaker na watu ya forum ya MCAs will organize, I meet the speakers from the region, so that we share with this bill and they tell us wamefikisha wapi, so that we can also urge them on to conclude haraka haraka, so that wale watu wasitoroke Nyandarua waende Nyeri, because that is what will happen with this bill. Wale hawezi Wacha, wale ya kuuza vitu baya baya, watatoka Nyandarua waende Nyeri, ama waende Kirinyaga, ama waende Kiambu, ama waende Murang'a, ama waende Nakuru. So we want to tighten this thing around the whole space and the whole country, so that wawachana na hii biashara, warudi kwa shamba tukalime pamoja na hawa. And that is what will happen. And I want to ask our traders, to know that they are also parents. Much as they are trying to make money, they cannot make money by selling our young people poison. They cannot be rich by killing our people. Even God cannot bless their wealth. Let them look for honest means to earn their livelihood. There are many businesses you can do and make money without killing other people. Mimi sitaki kusema mingi ile siasa naendelea, mwachana kazi ni hii. Let me say, those who want to lead, hii vijana wakikufa utaongoza nani? Come, kwanza tuokoe generation. Then unaweza kujipanga nao huko mbele, isn't it? If these young people are all dead, wamepoteza vitambulisho, wanalala kwa mtaro, wewe unataka kuongoza, utaongoza hawa, utaongoza nani? There will be nobody to lead. Let us first preserve this generation. And let us not be transfixed with childish politics of succession, of elections. We have barely come from elections. 1.5 years. People want service. Watu wanataka kuhudumiwa, watu wanataka kujua mambo ya barabara, mambo ya ukulima, mambo ya stima, mambo ya maziwa. Sasa mambo ya uchaguzi ni tuachane na hiyo maneno. I want to appeal to everybody, more so in our region, which people look a little bit confused. Let us focus on service delivery, and we want this region of ours, all this region, to be united under President William Ruto, the way tulikubaliana, tuunge mkono, tuwache mambo mingi, na tufanye wananchi kazi. Na aria mara fagira gitaro giki gitu meru atiri mukungire akorire na alikia. Kwa hivyo mimi nimeshukuru sana.